I want to get this one in before dinner. Okay, so it's Thursday evening now, Friday morning, May 29th, tomorrow. So we're looking at a tomorrow open. And man, saw some good things. A whole cluster of defense AI and drone related stocks exploded higher today, not just one or two, but a whole group of them moved together. And when that starts happening, people start paying attention. AeroVironment, AVAV was up big. AVAV, KTOS, KTOS was up big. RCAT, Red Cat was up big. Palantir woke up finally, thank God, back from the dead. Palantir is back from its hibernation. And even some of the smaller speculative names started to take off. I don't think this is random anymore. I think Wall Street's starting to price in something much bigger, the future of AI warfare, right? So when most people hear the word drone, they picture little flying cameras or hobby gadgets, but modern warfare is changing fast. Military is now focused on autonomous systems, AI targeting, drone swarms, surveillance systems, robotic aircraft, software-driven battlefield technology. Wow. If you look at what's happening globally right now, Ukraine, China, tensions, military modernization, AI competition, this trend suddenly starts making a lot more sense. And what's especially interesting is that some of the companies attracting the most attention right now are still privately held. And that's companies like Anduril, 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 can't trade it. And Shield AI, can't trade it. Retail investors can't buy those names directly. So what happens? Money starts flowing into the closest publicly traded proxy trades. And I'm thinking that's obviously investors, they're trying to see who's going to be landing these government contracts. So AVAV was up 18%. AVXX is its ETF, was up 36% today. That would have been nice. KTOS up 14%. RCAT up 32%. That beats a stick in the eye. That ain't bad for a day's work, right? Jesus, 32%. And Palantir up 8.17%, right? And with Palantir, also, we've got the ETFs PTIR up 13.6% today. That would have been the play. And PLTU, which is $40 a share, up 16.17% today. There's also SIDU, but they're having some trouble. That thing tanked yesterday or maybe the day before, but it's like down for the count. That thing tanked and hasn't been moving. It was down 15% today. So, yeah, so the drone stuff's important to, get in on it too, along with the space stocks, I'm really glad to see Palantir starting to move. That's great. So maybe tomorrow we're going to end up having a gangbusters day. I don't know. But on these, anytime there's like a story behind this and then different companies get involved, that's really powerful on Wall Street. So autonomous warfare and defense AI. And, when you step back and look at the world right now, it's not hard to understand why. There's a lot of skirmishes and wars going on right now. There's a lot of defensive posturing going on right now. Governments are spending billions, right? AI is accelerated rapidly. Modern warfare is becoming more software driven by the year. And see, thing is though, we gotta kind of look at it from both sides. This does not mean that every drone stock out there is going to be a winner. Not at all, not even close. And some of smaller names are still highly speculative, and some could crash just as fast as they rise. But psychologically, it feels like everybody in the pool. Last one in's a rotten egg, and the market appears to be grouping these companies together under a new emerging theme. And when markets start building a new narrative, that's a lot of times that's where momentum traders go hunting. Some people were on it today. I personally was, man, I had my nose on the space stocks. I didn't really pay much attention to these other ones, but I'll be on it tomorrow. You better believe it. I like these ETFs. I like the Palantir ETFs, and I'm liking RCAT for sure, KTOS, and it's looking really good. And this AVAV, AVAV, its ETF is looking killer too. AVXX is looking good. So I'm going to have my good eye on that. Plus, you got to keep an eye. I need to keep an eye on SIDU tomorrow, SIDU. Keep an eye on that and see what's happening. See if there's any life, any evidence of life on it, and see if it's got a pulse anymore, or see what's happening with that, because it was doing gangbusters. Even what was it, Monday and Tuesday, 2 days in a row, that SIDU was killing it. It was doing great. It was neck and neck with, if I can remember, neck and neck almost with RDW, Redwire. So anyway, lots to keep an eye on tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, let's make some money tomorrow. And these are just observations. This is not financial advice, nowhere even close. I can barely advise myself on what I should eat for dinner or breakfast or anything else. I'm just a regular working stiff like everybody else. If you enjoy these videos, we try to get into psychology, investing, momentum trades, stories that are driving the markets. Please help us out, lend a brother a hand. Click like, subscribe, write a comment, visit the website, jackcarterbooks.com. And let's make some money tomorrow. I am ready. Start the weekend right. I'll see you next time.